Hi friends, welcome back to Parent Story Hour. I had every intention of putting this Christmas dress on and reading a Christmas story on the 25th, but that was Saturday and it didn't happen. So this is the best I could do. So to celebrate Christmas in July, I have for you today the night before Christmas. And I think you'll enjoy this story, even if you've heard it before. I think it'll give you a fresh take on this story. 'Twas the night before Christmas. With too much to do, our tree wasn't up yet, and Mom had the flu. Here she is. Yep. Down with the flu. Our cookies were burned. There were presents to wrap. Mom sniffled, "What I need is a long winter's nap." The poor mother. Okay, so she's sick and she is still, I call this cooking. She burned them, but it's still the thought that counts. Anything you put in the oven is considered cooking. But instead, we drove miles to go get our tree. Last week there were millions. Now there were 3. Dad tied the tree to our car. "This will just have to do." Mom nodded glumly and sneezed, "Achoo!" We dragged in our tree through the front door. It dropped half its needles all over the floor. Just then Patrick pointed to something quite shocking. Oh no, there were holes in everyone's stocking. There's Patrick. Instead, we hung socks by the chimney with care. I hoped that St. Nick would fill up my spare. Things will get better, I thought, as I crawled into bed. Maybe visions of sugar plums will dance in my head. Instead, I lay wondering, gazing up at the moon. What on earth is a sugar plum? Is it a candy or a prune? Meanwhile, can I point out, this is the mom that has the flu, and she's still hanging. And also, look at, okay, these are supposed to be their socks. How? It's as big as her entire body. Early the next morning, I woke up from a dream. "Be careful, Harold," I heard my mom scream. Out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see Dad on a ladder. He was stringing up lights on the rooftop and gutters, outlining the railings and windows and shutters. When he plugged in the cord, not a single light lit. Did we have extra bulbs? Yes, but none of them fit. So off to the mall our family did drive. When Dad saw the crowds, he gasped, "Sakes alive!" Okay, still, can I point out, here's the mother. And why is that baby's head so huge? And where is the car seat? And the mom still has the flu, and she's going to the mall. I would call it a day at that point, I think. We searched every store. All the lights were sold out, but I found something for Grandpa, Silly Gilly, the trout. Finally all done with our last-minute shopping, we flew past the food court without even stopping. Lucky thing, she got a singing trout for her grandfather. "But I want to see Santa," Patrick said with a whine. We pushed through the crowd. Wow, what a line. It wrapped around the counters and down the first floor, then wound through kids' clothing and out the front door. "Patrick, you need to go home. You can't look at this line. Look at that. No." After waiting for hours, at last, our big chance, Santa roared, "Ho, ho, ho," then Pat wet his pants. "Let's go home," we all cried, Mom, Patrick, and me. Even jolly old Dad sighed and said, "I agree." Patrick does he look like he could even form a sentence? He's got a pacifier, and he's peeing his pants on Santa, but he said, "I want to stand in this line." Something doesn't add up. So on the way home, we sang the Jingle Bell song. All the while I was thinking nothing else could go wrong, when what to our wondering eyes should appear but a gigantic mess. That much was clear. The tree was knocked over, my snow globe was shattered, ornaments were broken, tinsel was scattered. What the heck happened? This poor mother, she did not feel good in the first place. Now they made her go to the mall. And notice the cat's pointing at the mouse and the mouse is pointing at the cat. Right. Bad, Kitty, I shouted. Then Mom started to weep. Christmas is ruined and I need some sleep. She really does. Like, the woman had a fever this morning. And now she's like at the mall and her house is destroyed. No, it's not Sugar Plum, Sugar Plum. Somebody called me Sugar Plum in that moment. These things are just stuff. Christmas is about love and we have quite enough. But do you have Tylenol? Look how lovingly she's looking at him. I would have punched him in the face at that point. Now she's probably delirious. Can't have a fever that long and be thinking straight. He tucked Mom in bed for some much-needed rest. Then 3 busy elves, we gave it our best. As the snow gently fell, turning the earth sparkly white, I knew in my heart Christmas would turn out just right. Dad read us a book and gave us a kiss. It was my favorite story, and it began like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. What a sweet ending. And you know what the best part is? That the mom got to go to bed. Why did the dad have to drag everyone to the mall? Couldn't he have said, why don't you take some medicine and lay down for a while and see if you feel better? But instead, he put everybody in the car. Patrick peed himself on Santa. The house got trashed. She probably has to do so much more work tomorrow. Yeah, Merry Christmas, huh? Wow. So that was the night before Christmas. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it's a few days late. Hope everyone's staying sane and healthy. And we will see you tomorrow on Parent Story Hour.